Hi there. Yeah, I press the button and then I get distracted like squirrel. I'm on here a little bit early. This is my paper pumpkin that I got, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. But it's called World's Greatest. It's August paper pumpkin. And I thought that maybe, hey, let's open this together. Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to find me up here on my big screen so I can see everybody. I know I'm live. Hello. There I am. And continue watching while you're using Facebook. Tita, I did it! Yay! Okay, we got Reiko and Angela are here, and my daughter Sandra Michelle in Florida. Seriously, you're on here? Hi! How you doing? I might be visiting in a couple of months. Woo woo! Anyways, I thought I'd go ahead and open a paper pumpkin with y'all while Facebook is warming up. Feel free to give me thumbs up and hearts and laugh at me if you want to, because why not? I laugh at me. Ooh. So this one is called World's Greatest. And that's some hefty ribbon right there. And it comes with Pacific Point. Love Pacific Point. It's such a beautiful blue. Some nice stamps. You're the best. You deserve a medal. Kid, teacher. This calls for a celebration. #1, world's greatest, coach, friend. Yeah, so you can attach the ribbon to the thingy and put a #1 in it. Do world's greatest. What? Cool. Right now, if you want to get September's paper pumpkin, it is available, I think. Well, let's get us something for everyone season. Well, I just got notice that the next paper pumpkin is available if you want to get in on that. This is a like $20 kit. It's all inclusive. On your very first kit, you'll get a block, not quite this big, but it comes with your first order so that you can reuse it as much as you want to. And they always comes in this really nice, well, not always in an orange box. On special occasions, it'll come in a different color box. And it's nice tissue wrapped. And there are instructions with all of it. See, and it comes in a whole package like this. This has got a lot of stuff in it. So it usually says how many of what is made with it, but let's check this out because this has got like frames and everything. So you can subscribe to this. Hi, Lynn. Guess what? We're making your step box today. Lynn gifted us at Christmas time, this past Christmas, with this really, really cool step box. And I loved it and I wanted to make it. And she gave me written instructions. And of course, like I'm going to say with this one, I need more than just written instructions. I like to watch videos and stuff like that, and then I turn and twist things a little bit to make it mine. But so in this kit, set includes the stamp set, the stamp spot, card bases, printed envelopes, printed die cuts, vellum die cuts, white die cuts, clear acetate pieces, embossed gold foil labels, ribbon, star sequins, dimensionals, adhesive dots, adhesive foam frames. And usually it says how many of what you can make. But here's the instructions that come with it. And once it goes out to everybody, then you can, there's videos posted too. So definitely that's what I do. But look, there's these foam frames, a bunch of stars and stuff like that. Envelopes. There's the green and the Pacific Point blue and some other plaid green. Well, that's super cool. Window sheets. And card bases. Here, card bases. They're pre-scored card bases. And in the different colors. And then this watercolor swooshy stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah. So that's quite a lot of stuff for just $20. Comes to your house if the mail is cooperating, because we know. Hi Sharon, glad you joined us. We all know that sometimes the mail is not too friendly. It gets stuck, and if you're in California and things go through Sacramento likes to hold on to your stuff for a while. Yeah. But anyway, I just thought I'd share this little paper pumpkin kit with you. Lots of fun in a box. If you subscribe, you can do it like monthly, or if you want to do like a 6-month subscription, I think you save a couple dollars. If you do a year, you save a couple more dollars. You can send it as a gift to people. Yeah, you could go to my Stampin' Up demonstrator page, check it out. Also at my store, you could check it out and look into all the details and stuff like that. Anyway, that's pretty cool. If you have kids at home that need to do art projects or whatever, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. It's all put together for you. So today is hey Vicky, today is the anniversary of 9/11, and think back on when I was living in Florida and what was going on. My middle son was getting ready to go to New York for a modeling gig. So that never happened. And now, yeah, changed a lot of people's lives. It's really something. Anyways, my friend Reiko and her husband David gifted me with this really nice shirt that I thought I would share. My patriotism. I'm a very patriotic person. If you don't like patriotic, then I'm not gonna apologize. But today we're gonna do a really cool 3D project. And oh, I went back on all of my videos, and on the description of the video, I put in whether or not I have a PDF available for that video. I know there's a way that you should be able to click on it and it sends it automatically. I don't know how to set that up. So if you would like a PDF for any of the videos that I've already put on and said that there's a PDF for it, if you would like one, it's $5.50 through PayPal, and put in there what PDF you are looking for. If you watch one of my videos that does not say there's a PDF available on it, let me know and I will make one. Depending on the project, it can take me a day, sometimes 2 days, because I have to take all the pictures, edit all the pictures, write a description and all that kind of stuff and get it all on there. And I am not super computer savvy. So it takes me a little while to get it ready. They're usually, the shortest one's 2 pages, but they can be like 3 and 4 pages long because I do my best to put all the details in it. And if you have the PDF and you watch the video, you should be able to recreate anything. With ease, and even do like I do. I like to watch other people's videos. I appreciate everybody's talent and stuff, and then when I go to make it, I put my own little twist on it for the most part. Sometimes it's a lot of a twist, sometimes it's not so much of a twist. But anyway, there's that. And we are going to make, I always do this, I'm going to get really close because I always put everything over there. We are going to make a step box. And this is what my friend Lynn, and I want to welcome Lynn to my Stampin' Up! Family. She joined my Small Crafts with Gale Force group. She's a discount shopper and I love having her. She's been with me since I first started doing Stampin' Up! A whole, 4 years ago. But I want to welcome her, and I'm so happy that she decided to become a discount shopper. I think everybody should get a discount. So anyways, she made this for us for last Christmas. And so you take the lid off. And okay, so this was a message to me, so I'm just gonna do that. Ta-da! Is that cool? So these are all just like little boxes that she had really nice little things in there and everything. And then it closes up just like that. And a lid. So what do you think, ladies? Can we make this? Can we make this? I think we can. I was a little intimidated, but Lynn did share the written instructions with me, and you can see I have all kinds of notes on it and everything like that, changing things and looking at 5 other people's doing it and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna make today. My my computer screen keeps freezing, so I'm not getting real-time comments. Well, it's always delayed comments anyway, but okay, well, that's interesting. There I go. Okay. I'm going again. What is that little icon? Click to hide comments. No, I don't want to hide comments. But yeah, my Facebook keeps freezing on me. But we are going to make the project. If it freezes, I just won't be answering questions. I'll just be talking like I always do. So, oh, forgot to put this in the box. I lose things. They get scattered. Okay. Set that over there. And y'all ready? Yeah, I'm having one of those days. My hair is normally parted. It decided to do that. I don't know. Anyways, here we go, everybody. Turn around. Turn around. Camera. Thank you. Okay. Feel like you're on a boat. Up and down, up and down. Yeah. I think I've got everybody. Got it where everybody can see? Okay. Let me scooch in here. My setup doesn't look right. I don't know what I did different, but it looks weird. I hope my phone doesn't fall off. Okay, so what I started off with is a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, because we need this to be 6 1/8 by 11 1/4, and our regular cardstock only goes up to 11. If you don't have 12 by 12, you can go right to the 11, and then you can, if you have like a border die, shoot, I was going to get one out here. Here we go. If you have like the ornate borders, you can cut another piece, like one like this or whatever, and attach a border. I've seen somebody put dazzling diamonds. I don't think we have that paper anymore, but like glimmer paper or something like that, just to add a little bit more to it, to make this edge come to this edge. So it's just like 1/4 inch. So you can add, or you can leave it off, or you can leave this panel off completely. Those are just options. I'm going with the 12 by 12 because I have 12 by 12 paper. So this is 6 1/8 by 11 1/4. And I'm probably going to use this Mint Macaron weave ribbon, Mint Macaron ink, Beautiful Autumn stamps. I just used this one. And you're going to need 4 pieces of cardstock at 5 1/8 inch square for the boxes. And then for the edges of the boxes to decorate, you are going to need 1 3/8 by 2 inches. That's going to go along the side of the boxes. You're only going to put it on 3 sides because you're going to glue down one side. You don't need to waste DSP on the side you're going to glue down. And then for the lid, you will need 1 piece at 6 1/4 inch square. We're going to score all of this at 1 5/16 and, well, I'll get there when I get there. And then you're going to need pieces of DSP to decorate those, which is going to be 1 at 2 1/8 inch square, and then 4 at 2 1/8 by 3 1/4. I'm going to repeat all this when I get to each piece. And then you're going to need the DSP for the outside, which I'm using the Gilded Autumn because I love this paper. For the outside is going to be 1 3/8 by, oh, that's not correct, obviously. Where am I looking at? 10. This is going to be 2 by 5 7/8. And you're going to need 5 for the outside and 5 for the inside. So what I decided to do is I'm stamping the inside one. But this is the card base. And the card base, like I said, is 6 1/8 by 11 1/4. And it is scored at 2 1/4 4.5. Then you can score it at 6 3/4 and 9, or you can turn it around and score it again at 2 1/4 and 4.5. Either way, it comes out the same because each segment is 2 1/4. Now, we will adhere the outside. Oh, I had these cut in a way I probably just laid them all down backwards. Let's see. I had them so that the pattern would like continue, and I probably now have them all mixed up, but let's see. Not that it really matters. So yeah. So we're going to go ahead and stick all those down. You know, I like to use my liquid Tombow glue because I need that little bit of wiggle room. And when you're doing videos, you can't get right on top of what you're doing. So having your wiggle room is a good thing. You're going to line those up in all 5 panels. On the inside, you can use the same DSP, different pattern DSP. You can use plain, like Very Vanilla or Whisper White, and run it through a embossing folder to give it texture, like Lynn did on hers. This is in the subtles, and it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous looking. So it has been so smoky here in California, and but he's been kind of a little bit droopy about it. Going on our walks in the morning has been kind of hard on both of us. We got to get out and stretch our legs, you know? But, okay. Very nice. Then, on the inside, I decided to make my own DSP. And I am going to demonstrate what I did. I'm not going to use the same stamp set because I don't need that. But what I did was I took a piece of Very Vanilla, and it is 10 by 5 7/8, and then I'm going to cut it into 2-inch segments. But you can make your own DSP with anything you want. This is, excuse me, Butterfly Wishes, and I'm using Seaside Spray. So, what I did with this to get the different colors is I just kind of randomly stamped a couple butterflies, well, leaves on that one. And I stamped twice so I could get the colors variegated. And then When you're doing this, you always start with the biggest stamp that you're going to use, my chamois, and then go to the next one, and I'm going to do the same thing. It's going to be, I don't know, full strength, half strength, full strength, half strength, full strength, half strength. I think I need one here. There. There. And then the little one to fill in. Full, half. Full, half. Full, half. That's fine. I think that's good. Hi, Suzanne. You're not late. You're right on time. There's always a replay. I chit-chat for a while before I even get started. So then you just take it and cut it in the 2-inch panels. Oh, that's not cut. That's cut. Am I in line here? Can you see me? Oops, I moved it. Gotta put them straight. And one more. I thought about doing this in the mint macaron, but I wanted blue butterflies. And so then what you would do, very simply, is take your base that you're working on, and say, like with this one, I would just do like this, and then if I wanted to stamp a sentiment, it's light enough that I can still stamp over top of it, or just simply flip it over and put a sentiment in. And you can still run this through an embossing folder if you wanted more texture to it. But this color is not going to go with the box we are creating. So I'm going to set this aside for another one. And I am going to put this on. Like I said, I did the same thing, but I used this. This is the 2-step stamp, and this is supposed to go inside of this. But I just wanted, you know, something kind of more plain but nice in there. So I just used this. Same stamping technique. Exact same stamping technique. So let's see. Let's see if I can get this in order, right? Is it this one? That doesn't look like it's in order at all. Of course I mixed them all up. Help. Ah. That one goes there. Is this a single one? That one. And that one and that one. And that's going to be the background. So we'll go ahead and stick these on. So I haven't decided on a sentiment to go in this box. Step box card. I guess I don't know if it's a card, but you know, we're card makers, so we'll call it a card. But when I do decide, I'm going to put in early espresso. So I'm absolutely okay with this. I can stamp right there, and it's not going to be the mint macaron is not going to be taking away from my sentiment. So, and this is like a great little thank you gift, or if you're having people over, like Thanksgiving or some sort of dinner party. You know how they give you swag bags? I think I've talked about that before. You could put this at your place settings, and each person can get a little something, and you could put whatever you want to inside the boxes, like little candies or something like that. So that is our I'm going to call it the skin that's going to wrap around. Now you're going to want these to be very well folded. You can do this before you put your designer paper on if you want to. I don't have a problem with just skimming the edge like that, and I just find it easier to put my designer paper on when it's not all curvy and stuff. That's just me. You could do it anytime you want, but look, that's going to go like that. Cool, right? Okay, we'll set that one aside. And now we will make the boxes. So for the inside box, like I said, this is, you want 4 pieces of 5 1/8 square. And then we are going to score them at 1.5 on all sides. I've said before that 1.5 is right at that edge. You can, if you don't trust that, by all means go over here to 1.5. Makes no difference. I'm going to show you both ways, so you'll believe me. I wouldn't lie to you. I just think it's important to demonstrate all the different ways, if at all possible, right? Okay. Now, I know we said 4. I've already done 2. You don't need to watch me that closely to do all that, right? So now what we're going to do is cut on the score line and take a little wedge off. And take a little wedge off. Cut on the score line. You're only going to the score. You're not, don't go past it. Take a little wedge off. It's easier for me to cut in this direction. Take a little wedge off. Then we're going to go to the total opposite side. You can see I didn't even cut that straight. We want that straight. There you go. There I go. So cut on the score line. Remove a wedge. This is how you just make boxes. Just a regular box. Do this one real quick. I probably could have just showed one. And again, I don't cut straight. I'm not a straight cutter. Straight shooter, maybe. No, maybe. So you just do opposite sides. So Buddy went to the vet yesterday. We have a brand new vet. We decided to change vets because Buddy, being my child, I consider him my toddler child, the vets here in Tracy have all decided that you can't go with them for their exam. They want you to stay out of the exam room. And I just don't feel comfortable with that, with everything that I've gone through with him for his life. So we took him to a new vet and talked to the new vet about it. And he said, yeah, he doesn't understand why they're doing that either. But they are. But your pet seems to be more calm if you're with them and you're calm. So anyways, he really likes his new vet. So now we are going to fold all of these. Some people say to burnish all your lines. This isn't a card, you're making a box. So smushing it flat, to me, you don't need to. So we're going to put these two in and put that up to form the box. We need a little, and here again you can use tear and tape, you can use glue if it comes out, liquid glue, Stamp and Seal Plus. I think I keep pulling this to my face where you can't see it. So you line your edge up to make sure you get a nice square box. Line your edges up. I think the important part is that you have the glue on this part. It's not really going to go anywhere. A little bit of glue goes a long way. Line your edges up so you have a nice square box. And then you can actually do like this and smush it down. And there is your nice, there is your nice square box. We will do that again. I always fold away from the valley, unless if I tell you otherwise. There are some things that you don't. Not very often, but there are some that you do not. So, I'm going to put a little glue. Close it up. Get your edge nice and straight on there, and this edge nice and straight on there. Turn it around. You don't have to do both at the same time. You could just like do like this and fit that one on there, and then put glue on the other one. I just think it's okay to do it both at the same time. I guess I don't have to zoom in on my camera so much because I keep picking this right up to you, right up to your face. So, then we decorate. And like I said, this is the Gilded Autumn DSP that I think is just gorgeous. It's very hard to use. It's so pretty. And decide, I like my flappies on the side. So when you're looking at the box, the part where it's joined is on the side instead of when you're looking straight at it. Doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. Like I said, you're only going to put on 3 sides. You only need 1 piece of DSP at a time. Excuse me. So, oh, almost didn't even bother to look. That one's upside down. Oh, no. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Will it come off? Come on. Yes, it will. Yeah, so pay attention to what way your DSP is going, if it matters. Learn from my mistakes, right? That's what I tried to tell my kids. Learn from my mistakes. Don't do what I did. So I had tortellini for breakfast with pesto, very garlicky pesto sauce. I love garlic. I used to eat garlic all the time, man. I tell you what, I had the worst heartburn. Oh my gosh. Yes, I had pesto tortellini for breakfast. I have given myself permission as an adult that I can eat anything I want whenever I want. Who made those rules that you have to eat certain things at certain times? Okay, so ta-da, I have 4 boxes. And we're going to save the lid for last because we need to fit it on the top. So here is how we put this puppy together. You guys, amazingly, this is like really simple once you know how to do it, like most things. So what you do is you take one of your boxes, put your liquid glue. I absolutely recommend the liquid glue for this part because you need the wiggle room. So you're going to put your first box, can you see that? You're going to put your first box flush with the very bottom in between the 2 score lines. And you want to make sure that it is flush because it's going to stand up. That's what makes your thing, your whole step box thing, whatever, to stand up properly. Just like that. And it doesn't hurt to go ahead and smush that glue down really well. Now, I have seen a video where the boxes were actually not as tall, and which is cool, but why? And then they said, then go here, and then go here, and then go here. Well, that doesn't make sense. What makes sense, these are going to fit perfectly right on top of each other's, just like Lynn's did. See how it fits perfectly right on top of each other? That's what we want to do, right? So, your next one, you want to make sure where you're going to glue it is going to be on this side. And you're going to place it right next to it, like that. But you have to have the glue on it. This is so cool. So we're going to place that right there. Don't smush it down in there, but place it right there. And fold this up. How better to get the placement, right? Make sure it's aligned in between your two score lines. That's why liquid glue is so important. And then go ahead and reinforce, smush that glue down. See? Now what? Same thing. You're going to put this one right here. So we're going to put some glue. And we are going to place this one right here. And we're going to close it. Just like that. Make sure you got it going properly right to left in between the score lines. And reinforce that. Oh, I put the DSP on the wrong sides on this one. It figures, right? I bet you wouldn't have noticed had I not said something. Check your fit. Yes. One more. I know I keep turning this around. It just works better that way. Put it right there, which actually lines up really like perfect. And close it. Make sure that it's not inside that box. Turn it so you can see that it's not on your score line and not going over your edge. Are you kidding me? Look what we just did. Right? Squish it, make sure it's all really good. I think that's like the coolest stuff. Okay, now we have to make the lid. The lid is not exactly the same as making one of the boxes because this is called a reinforced lid. So we have our DSP cut to fit, which this is it's 2 1/8 square. And then because it's the lid, we're going to need 4 pieces at 2 1/8 by 3/4. So that's your DSP over there. And now we are going to make a reinforced lid, which means that it's a lot thicker. This is a 6 1/4 inch square, and we are going to score it at, what are we going to score it at? 1 and 2. I marked it just to make sure I did this correctly. Okay. So we want this to be just a tiny bit bigger than, what is this called, the circumference? We want it to be just a little bit bigger than this, and these are 2 1/4, I think. Yes, like 2 1/4. So what we're gonna do, and I don't know why this makes sense. I don't know that I'm explaining this correctly. My my computer froze again. Facebook, what are you doing? It's doing something weird. No. Oh, it's making me change my Facebook feed. Why? Why, people? Don't do that. Okay. I'm back again. Well, I've been here. You guys have been here, but I'm frozen. Okay. So what we want to do is put this at 1. Actually, what we're doing is putting this at 15 sixteenths, which is that itty bitty teeny tiny line just before the 2. Itty bitty teeny tiny line just before the 2. Am I confusing you as much as I'm confusing me? It's going to make the center of the box a little bit bigger. And then we're going to do it at that 1 teeny tiny line before the 2. And believe it or not, that's what makes the difference. And then we are going to go ahead and score it at 4 1/4 and 5 1/4. So by moving it over that much, it's making the center bigger. Although that doesn't seem like it's, we're going to see if it works, right? What better than to check it out than on live? We're going to do it again on this side, because it looks too small to me. Doesn't it look too small? It does. It looks too small. We're going to see about it. We're going to see about it. Because these measurements I got on the YouTube. So, for a reinforced lid, what we do is we are going to remove 2 squares here, and then this square here. Remove 2 squares here on the outside. And then this 1 square right here on this side. And I don't know, this seems like it's going to be too small. We'll see. 2 squares on the outside. And this square right here. 2 squares on the outside. And this square right here. Okay. And now we're just going to go ahead and make our little flaps like we did before. On the opposite side. So, if this is not the right measurements for this, I will have to update the PDF I already made to fix this measurement. But we are going to find out right here in just a moment, aren't we? So, there's the valley. Fold away from the valley. Fold away from the valley. Away from the valley, away from the valley. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and make a box, but we're going to pretend the flaps aren't there to start with. So, a little glue, and we will make this corner meet. And that corner meet. And that one. Come on. There you go. And then the last one, slide it on in there. I'm going to put the glue on inside here. That does look awful small, doesn't it? I think my measurements might be off a little bit. Okay, so you take this without doing anything with the flaps. My glue didn't quite dry. Get your flaps out of the way and dry fit it. Oh, look. Yeah, optical illusion. Yay, me. Okay, it fits pretty tight. So if you're good with that, you can just cut these off and no big deal. Otherwise, fold them, well, you're going to glue them, but fold them in. Which you'll have to make the wedges so it folds better. And then see if you like it that way. That's a super tight fit. But that's what holds it closed. So if you like the super tight fit, I do, personally, I'm going to go with the reinforced. Now if I can get this back out after I smushed it all in there, right? There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Much better. So I'm going to go ahead and wedge these just a smidgen so that they will fold in really well. totally, totally your call once you get your lid made. If you want to have it snugger or snugger? Snugger? Yeah, snugger. I like that word. Just a little bit of liquid glue. Just to hold it down. Reinforce. I didn't want to fold properly. There we go. Decorate. That's going to go right there. Pay attention to the direction of your DSP, right? Probably could have stood another smidgen bigger on the width of the DSP for the lid, I think. What do you think? This one's almost going sideways. Like it doesn't even matter the direction. So I was wanting to go visit my brother this coming up week in Portola, but I'm so concerned about all the fires. There's no fire right by his house, but for goodness sakes, I have to go through some national parks and everything, and I don't know. I don't know. So there is that. And it is a snug. It is a snug. And, yeah. So, there you go. And, can dress it up with some ribbon. Oh, you know it would be really pretty if I knew how to put one of those really fancy bows up. I don't know how to do that. I'm lucky to make a bow. So, uh-oh, my bow flipped. Suzanne, help. No, not gonna do it. I don't know, what about like putting it on the lid? Tying a bow around here. This is like the coolest box. Thank you so much, Lynn, for sharing this. Oh yeah, upside down bow. That's what I do. Ladies, this bow is not happening today. Well, that's not so bad. Anyway. There is the box. And it's not so hard of a thing to make as I thought. I was pretty intimidated and very impressed. Y'all can make one of these, right? Da, da. Da, 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 da. Amazing. Really super cool. there you have it. And there is the original right there. Don't you love those pine cones? Amazing. So, let me see if I can flip you all around. And I wanted to share a couple of things with you. And here we go. Yeah, I'm turning my my phone in a complete opposite direction. That's so weird. Yeah. So, I had some pens made. You're welcome. I had some pens made with the National Pen Company. I don't know where the advertisement came from. It seemed like a really good deal. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Had 100 of them made for, it was, I don't know, it was a really good deal. But when they came, you know, on the computer, you have to do Control or Alt something to make the and sign, or the, no, it was the copyright symbol. So what I had put on there was my name, Gail Craighead, independent stamping up with the copyright copyright symbol, and my email address. So I scraped it off, but, and they're purple. They don't write purple, but it's got a little purple thing for computer stuff, the smooshy thing. And yeah, it's a technical term. And it's got a really pretty purple band around it. Writes amazing. It's got that, I love the feel of it, like eel skin. I don't know. That's just what I call it. Anyways, I got 100 of them, and the little computer thingy glitched, and it said copy at or something. Copy an. Anyway, I scratched it off. You can't see it. And I got with them, and I told them what had happened. And they sent me another whole 100 of them, and it was fixed, and told me I could do anything I wanted to with the mistake ones. I had no idea. It just scrapes off super easy. So donated them to the troops when we do troop packs. They're going overseas. It doesn't matter. They don't need to. They're not going to contact me and say, "Hey, let's do a card class." Anyway, so I donated them, which I thought that was very nice of National Pen Company, right? And Smoothie Stylist. Okay. That's what that is. So I got a whole new shipment of them. Well, they want me to order more stuff. So I'm getting more advertisement, emails, and everything like that. And I'm like, yeah, well, COVID, I haven't been able to give my pens out anywhere. It's not very good advertisement for me because I can't give them away. So they sent me this. What is this? Well, it's got my name and the city and my phone number, which I thought was really cool. It's a flashlight. I mean, it is an amazing, I'm not going to show it in there. It is an amazing flashlight. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 LEDs in here. And it's got the little hooky thing. Cool, right? So they send me this to try and get me to buy more. I'm like, well, what am I going to do? I can't go out and give them away. I can't advertise at this point with these really cool things. Guess what came in the mail yesterday? A Swiss Army knife. Are you kidding me? And you can see on this one, it says at copy semicolon. I don't know, can you see it? But this is actually engraved in the knife. It's blue. Why? I want purple. I ordered purple, but they're sending me blue, but this isn't even, but how cool is this? A Swiss Army knife. It's got, you know, the blades and the corkscrew and a screwdriver and so what are you gonna do? I just wanted to share that. Why not? I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with me on a Friday afternoon for an hour, getting our craft on. I really love sharing all this stuff with you. I can't wait till we can start doing in-person classes. If you're local, I'll let you know. And $10 without engraving these? Oh my goodness. I'm so lucky. I have one. I wonder how much the knives are, because this is like really solid. It's amazing. You could use it, punch somebody and not even open it. It's so heavy. So yeah. Again, thank you everybody for coming. I appreciate it. The thumbs up, the sharing, the hearts, I appreciate that so much. Check out any of my past videos. If it says there's a PDF available for them, I have it. I have my PayPal pinned to the top on my page. Make sure you tell me which one you want. Give me your email address, and as soon as I possibly can, if it's not immediately within a day, I'll shoot you out that PDF. If you see one of my videos that is not marked to have a PDF and you want one, let me know. I'll go to work on creating one. And I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And stay crafty, my friends. Love ya.